Hello, I'm Abby Vignell. I've been into houseplants for about a year now and my collection has grown to 17. I had a close friend who started getting into plants and would talk to me about them and get really excited about it, and it had me interested in wondering if I could do the same thing. The first plant that I got that I was able to keep alive and that I still have today was my neon pothos. I never had houseplants before. I wasn't sure if I'd be able to keep them alive. I also didn't know if I wanted to actually take the time to take care of plants because it does take some time. One of my favorite things about having plants is being able to watch them grow. It's really rewarding when you've been taking care of it and you've been taking care of it for a while and you start seeing growth come and new leaves come, and it's really exciting for me whenever I see new leaves growing on my plants. For someone who's new to houseplants or is trying to decide if they want to get a houseplant, I would suggest deciding where you want to put a plant and paying attention to the light conditions throughout the day, and from there doing your research on what kind of plant would be best in that lighting. There are 3 different types of light you might find in your house. There's low light, medium light, and bright light. Low light is a spot where there's going to be a lot of shadows and there's probably not going to be a lot of sun getting to the plant. Medium light could be next to a darker window or farther away from a bright window where the plant will still see some sun throughout the day. Bright light is in a spot where it's next to a window that's going to be getting direct sunlight for a few hours in the day. If you have pets, I would encourage you to do a little research on plants that aren't going to be toxic to animals in case they decide they want a little snack. A few easy starter plants are pothos, philodendron, or sansevieria, also known as a snake plant. These plants can tolerate most light conditions and you can get them in different sizes. Once you've chosen a plant, you're going to want to have a pot that has holes at the bottom for drainage. If a pot does not have good drainage, the water will start to build up at the bottom and cause the roots to rot. The next step would be to know how to water your plant. So when you water your plants, you want to make sure that you cover the top of the soil with water and keep on watering until water starts to come out of the drainage holes. After you water your plant will be happy until the top 2 inches of the soil are dry. A good way to know if your plant needs water is by putting your finger in 2 inches into the soil. When you bring your finger out, if there's dirt on it, that means the soil is still moist and it does not need watering. If you bring it out and there's no dirt, that means it's dry and it's ready for more water. Most plants will need water between 7 to 10 days, but as you take care of your plants, you'll begin to pick up a schedule for each plant. After you've had plants for a while and you start to notice the growth is slowing down, or if you pick up the plant and notice the roots are starting to get tangled, it might be time to repot it. When you're looking for a new pot for your plant, you're going to get a size that's 2 inches bigger in circumference than the pot it is currently in. If you have a plant that's leaves are starting to brown, you can research that plant to find out if your problem is the wrong amount of light or the wrong amount of water. Taking care of houseplants is not as hard as it seems, and you're going to kill a plant or 2. I have killed my share. It's a fun hobby to have, it's good to learn something new, and it's a cool thing to be able to bond with people over. So what the hey, go and get yourself a plant today.